Coming up next on Chronicle Live, presented by Farmers Insurance, we asked you to tell us about some local authentic athletes. How about some young athletes who are among the best at archery? We'll shoot the quiver next here on Chronicle Live.
Chronicle Live is presented by the San Francisco Chronicle. Follow your favorite teams and columnists every day in the sporting green.
Chronicle Live presented by Farmers Insurance on a busy Tuesday. That right there is Monte Ellis in Sacramento. He is leaving the arena in Sacramento right there because he has been traded by the Golden State Warriors along with Epe Udoh and Kwame Brown. To Milwaukee, Andrew Bogut, Steven Jackson coming back to the Golden State Warriors, and we're going to have more on that deal in a moment. We need to hear about your authentic athletes. Go to csnbayarea.com/authentic_athletes and tell us about a local sports success story. Maybe a senior marathon runner, a champion rowing team, or a prodigy in badminton. We want to know about it, and of course, we can always have you as an authentic athlete right here on Chronicle Live, whether it's badminton, go-karts, pistol shooting, weightlifting. How about archery? That's right, it's an Olympic sport. Archery, and this stuff is crazy. Well, we've got two of the best in the world in their age range. Are you ready? Let's get it correct here because we've got Tai Mei, we've got Cyan Chang. Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
All right, and then we got Tony Ng. That's their coach here at Archery, and we thank you for joining us here on Chronicle Live. Tony, let's start with you. Now, they're young women. How long have they been competing in this sport?
Roughly about 7 months.
7 months they've been doing it. You're 11 and 13, is that correct, the ages? So 11 and 13, is that the typical starting age, or do you start younger?
It could be younger, depends on the ability to understand the instruction. Because I would have to explain to them, there's a lot of form going on, an explanation of the form. So it depends on the understanding of the child.
All right, now tell me about what they did, and we're going to get to you, Tai Mei and Cyan, in just a second. At the World Indoor Championships in Las Vegas, how did these two do?
Great, actually. I'm surprised because it actually overlapped with the World Cup Indoor Championship too. So a lot of athletes from all over the world wound up staying and competing, and they did really well in that.
That is an awesome-looking bow that you guys have there. It actually looks bigger than you guys. All right, Cyan, I'm going to start with you. How'd you get started in archery?
Well, this college student from Berkeley came to our school and demonstrated archery, and I just went home and I was so excited, and I told my mom that I wanted to get involved, and I found this team. That's how I started.
What did Mom say when you said, Mom, I'd like to start shooting the bow and arrow a little bit around? Where do you practice? You can't go in the backyard and practice this stuff. What did Mom say when you told her about that?
Well, she was excited because I did mention archery a while ago, so it wasn't new news.
Okay, but you found a team, and now you're part of it. And Tai Mei, how about you? What's your story? What got you involved in archery?
Well, I was actually, she came home and told the whole story. And I just thought it was really cool, so I just followed along with her, and it's really exciting to be in archery.
Was it something that you found that you were good at earlier? Did it take a while just to figure out how to? And everyone would think, oh, that's easy to hold. That's not a bow and arrow that you get for, you're shooting with a cup at the end that sticks against a wall. That thing is these bows cost about $1,000 each. So how hard is it to learn to shoot one of these?
Well, actually, it didn't come with everything that's on it. I just started with a simple bow, and once you get better, you develop and you add stuff onto it. So.
When you started, were you right on target? Were you coming close to the target? What did you do?
I was all over the target. I didn't know how to shoot a bow until well, he taught me, but I didn't know what were the specific things you're supposed to do. I just shot a bow for the first time.
Just pick it up and shoot it.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, you start to learn more and more. So Tony, what did you see in these two that enabled them in 7 months to be world caliber archers in their age range?
Personality speaks a lot, and not every single kid can stand still and be patient enough to learn the skill. And I spotted them in our summer camp. And after one day with the beginner instructor, I just pulled them out. And I was like, these girls are ready for, for more intense training. It's all depends on the personality.
There's the physical side to it, which is actually pointing and pulling the string and letting it rip. How big is the mental part of this?
If you're in the advanced situation, probably about 95%. is mental.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
Does anything distract you when you're ready to shoot?
No, I'm really calm. It's just if I mess up, it's mostly because the bow is wrong or my stance.
How about you?
Well, I can't get the noises around me to get out of my head. So if I get a bad arrow, it kind of affects me a lot. But I just have to like get back on track and like finish the tournament.
Did you ever do the Robin Hood thing where you shoot one arrow and then you shoot another one right through the first arrow? Have you ever seen that?
Yes.
You have actually seen that?
Yes.
I was really close to it, but I cut off a fletching, but I didn't like really go straight through the arrow.
Yeah.
We damaged the top part, but we don't.
No.
We don't break it.
That's pretty amazing. All right, next up, because if you're looking at Olympics, and they're going to be archery in the Olympics, of course, we'll have that in the NBC family of networks here, and we wish you guys good luck, but it wouldn't be for another 2 Olympics from now, right?
Yeah.
So 16, 20.
Yeah.
2020. Ladies, you in?
Yeah.
That's what I want to hear. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate learning about your art and your skill. Maybe someone's going to get out there and want to be an archer. All right, when we continue, the Warriors, they have made a deal, and they now have Andrew Bogut. Our Gary St. Jean will be here to discuss this trade. The Warriors making deals. They get a big man. We'll talk about it on Chronicle Live.
Chronicle Live is brought to you by Max Muscle Sports Nutrition. Change your body. Change your life. Win $25,000 at MaxMuscleNorCal.com.
Our national championship.